we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets were glad, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the hope of the brave?
Okay. Good evening, faculty, family, friends, and the class of 2022. My name is Sashi Patel, and I am the senior class president. We are all gathered here today to celebrate the day we have waited for the past 13 years. Well, we did it. We have all worked hard and faced many challenges to get to this day. For some of us, we have been waiting for this moment to move forward in life and start working. For many others, this day is the next milestone in our educational journey. Whether we are headed to community college, a university, trade school, or the workforce, the next step is to prepare for the careers we want to pursue. As we take time to look upon the end to this milestone, there are numerous memories that we will take with us into the future. Our journey started in elementary school when we were just little kids that enjoyed the playground and honestly did not have to worry about anything else. Then came middle school, where students from 4 different elementary schools came to one. Let's be honest, we were all hesitant to see how we would branch out and make new friends. Lastly, we were in high school. This is where we found long-lasting friendships, found our passion, and of course, spent all those late nights doing homework. 4 years ago, we were nervous and excited as we came into high school. And now 4 years later, we are just as nervous and excited for our future. We have waited all these years for this day, and here it is. As we have grown throughout the years, we have seen Northern Lebanon grow with us. Our class has faced many challenges, but we have surpassed them and persevered through it together. We will all remember the day on March 13th, 2020, when we assumed we would be back in a week. We all saw how that turned out. Despite facing a global pandemic, our education continued through those tough times. It is said that junior year is a crucial year in high school for the future. As a class, we may have only been in school 2 days of the week, but we have managed to overcome those great obstacles. As a class, there are many unforgettable memories we have made throughout the past 4 years. From having a gas leak in school and getting to go home early, to a microwave catching on fire, to having a student eat 10 McDoubles on our freshman class trip. We have been through it all. We have also had numerous students being all-star athletes and winning titles for their sport. We even managed to present 2 musicals this past year. There are many memories that as a class we have made. I want to take this opportunity to thank all of the teachers and faculty members for teaching us and, most important, mentoring us into the students that we are today. The time and effort put into staying after school to help us earn that A, staying after to help us run a club, or even taking time out of your busy schedule to listen to our rants. It will all never go unnoticed. Thank you for always being there to guide us and help us be the best versions of ourselves. I would also like to specially thank all of the parents of our class. The amount of support you give and faith you have in everything we wish to do is amazing. You have been there for us every step of the way. whether it has been our academics or our athletics. It may not seem like much, but being told you are proud of us when we hand you your report card or see you on the sidelines cheering us on for the sports has meant so much to us. Whether it is coming to see our musical shows, sports banquets, or award ceremonies, your support has made it possible. This has made us strive for the best and reach all of our goals in our high school career. As we go home tonight with our cap and gown and mainly our diplomas, remember that is what all those days studying, cramming for assignments, doing projects that require you to go get glue at 10 p.m., and those late nights crying have been for. Of course, it would not have been possible without everyone's favorite tools, Quizlet and SparkNotes. One advice I would like to put out there is to not be afraid to dream big, and that is what will help you accomplish all of your goals in the future. Do not forget to strive for the best because you are capable of anything you put your mind to. As we conclude this milestone in our lives, we are about to start another journey among us. Whatever you plan to do in the future, keep in mind everything that you have learned throughout high school and take those successes forward. There will be many challenges to be faced, but remember, through hard work, success will come. Each and every one of you are talented and can offer much to the world, and I hope your futures will give you many opportunities. All in all, let us remember all of the great memories we will take with us from Northern Lebanon and start a new chapter in our lives. I wish everyone the best of luck and congratulations to the class of 2022. Thank you. Now, I would like to introduce Rachel Swank, the Valedictorian.
Thank you, Sashi. Good evening, family, friends, faculty, and fellow graduates. I am so honored to be representing the class of 2022 tonight. First of all, congratulations to all of the graduates here today. Your hard work has paid off, and you all deserve to celebrate your immense achievement. As I prepared this speech, a very wise teacher advised me to consider all of the different paths this class will take after graduation. In the Northern Lebanon class of 2022, there are future mechanics, teachers, farmers, nurses, politicians, servicemen and women, scientists, and much more. This teacher's words made me contemplate how our unique high school experiences led us to these paths. We tend to think of high school as a somewhat universal experience. Everyone goes to similar classes, we attend after-school activities, and we all complain about the cafeteria food. However, I know that my years in high school were far from the stereotype. For those who don't know me, I attended Lebanon Valley College as a dual enrollment student during my senior year. I know that the past 4 years would have been much different if I had attended CTC, been a virtual student, or focused on different subjects. While I developed a passion for science in high school, other students studied to become expert welders, chefs, public speakers, writers, mathematicians, entrepreneurs, and more. In reality, each graduate here this evening is leaving high school with a unique and valuable perspective. Compared to classes from previous years, we have also faced distinct challenges and setbacks together. Having to transition into virtual and hybrid learning due to the pandemic has taught us lessons in flexibility and perseverance, which were not the same for students who graduated before 2020. Together, we are capable of bringing new awareness and ideas to the table because of this unique perspective. Unique perspectives can bring difficulty. They can at times be frightening or divisive or challenge your current ways of thinking. But sharing your unique perspective can also bring about healthy discussions and much needed change. Each perspective presents new thoughts and ideas which are crucial to the development of an inclusive and prosperous community. To the students who are graduating this evening, I challenge you all to open your hearts and minds to new perspectives you will encounter through others and develop in yourselves, as you leave Northern Lebanon and enter the military, attend technical school, join the workforce, and go to college. If even our high school experiences can be so different from each other and those of graduates before us, imagine how unique we all truly are. As we graduate and move into the next phases of our lives, I hope that we remember the importance and value of each of our unique perspectives. Next, I would like to introduce the Salutatorian, Luke Dresch. Thank you.
Good evening, and thank you all for coming. I first would like to congratulate my fellow classmates that sit before you tonight for reaching one of the first major milestones in our lives. I would like to thank the many teachers who have facilitated our education over the years. I would like to thank the administration and other staff members who keep our school running behind the scenes. And most of all, I would like to thank all of our parents, grandparents, siblings, and other family members who have supported us all along the way. Without all of you, we would not be where we are today. Thank you. These past 4 years here at Northern Lebanon have been some of the best, most enjoyable years of my life. Of course, high school can be filled with countless things that aren't so enjoyable. Sitting through boring lessons that make you want to fall asleep, cramming for tests you forgot to study for or were too lazy to study for, writing essays on books that you don't really care about, and dealing with the never-ending teenage drama. The list goes on. I hate all of those things as much as the next person, but they are not what I will remember from high school. What I will remember are the things that made my experience so great. I will remember those teachers among us whose passion and dedication to their work made me look forward to stepping into their classroom each and every day, and who were willing to engage and form close relationships with us students, even if it meant dealing with our childish antics and humor. I will remember the numerous activities that I was fortunate enough to take part in through the school, like traveling to Costa Rica and the many environmental science field trips. But most of all, I will remember the great friends with whom I was able to share these memories. I couldn't ask for a better group of friends to spend the past few years. You truly are family. With that said, it saddens me to know that this chapter of our lives is coming to a close. I just wish we had the ability to stay in high school forever. But as you all know, reality is often disappointing. We live in a society that frowns upon being a 25-year-old high school student. Instead, we must cope. We must accept the change that is coming and embrace whatever the next chapter holds. Whether this means college or a career, we all must take the time to seek out new memories and relationships that we will cherish for the rest of our lives. Because in the end, those are the things that truly matter. I just wish everyone the best of luck in their future endeavors, and thank you.
You see God's light on the path ahead when the road you walk is dark. May you always hear, even in your hour of sorrow, the gentle singing of the lark.
Parents, guardians, staff members, fellow administrators, board members, and Dr. Messinger, it is my pleasure to introduce the Northern Lebanon graduating class of 2022. Luke Riley Dresch. Luna Orozco Oruela. Joshua David Hess. Paige Alexis Blatt. Aiden Strunk. Amber Page Blair. Damian Angelo Fiore. Emily Page Bruce. Owen Lee Bradigan. Amber Lynn Sambiziak. Kaylee Cassidy Kaiser. Sashi Patel. Henna Columbu. Gia Patel. Anduin Worley. Chloe Jandrozix. Tanner Mans. Miranda Cup. Peyton Wolf. Caitlin Tipton. Brendan Miles Facer. Selena Bender. Todd Tugger Dresch. Rachel Swank. Grant Kreiner. Riley Charlize Lawrence. Justin A. Wolf. Kylie Rose Ward. Braden Ryland Kittle. Rachel Alyssa Gutzman. Owen Mack Sadaga. Jade Lynn Smith. Christopher Michael Lutz. Madison Ann Horner. Christopher A. Simmers. Sonia Y. Diaz. Logan Michael Olish. Carissa Renee Adams. Treston Lee Smith. Hannah Marie Young. Zachary David Kramer. Sarah Lynn Humes. Benjamin James Bleacher. Allison Ann Heck. Alexander Santiago II. Wendy Hernandez. Owen Stropar. Cam Hoover. Sean Patrick Williams. Jackie Ellis. Samuel R. Hilligus. Savannah Prentice. Ethan C. Eversole. Caitlin N. Ebeling. Sean Anthony Wilson. Courtney Lynn Lutz. Jason Quinones. Adriana Rose Gundrum. Adam Michael Moyer. Kayla Renee Smith. Israel Xavier Fake. Michaela Blatt. Devin J. Brandt. Cheyenne Abigail Green. Tyler Wolf. Taylor Girardi. Eric Kenneth Umberger. Mary Ellis Rivera. Alex Scott Wood. Eve Elizabeth Ginther. Aiden James Kroll. Sierra Elizabeth Booker. Hayden Burt. Anna Kolasik. Ryan S. Lutz. Anna K. Klingler. Aiden Russell Donnelly. Tokati Hassan. Nathaniel Swaggart. Autumn Bohr. Benjamin Daniel Brassert. Abigail Lynn Sauer. Brant Nicholas Barr. Abigail Elizabeth Boyanowski. Christian Moyer. Nicole Page Kelly. Brady Matthew Warner. Victoria R. Hollinger. Timothy James Mercurio. Olivia Marie Gray. Caleb J. Belsack. Chloe E. McCoy. Cooper D. Gill. Gabrielle Ann Degler. Simon C. Grimes. Lauren E. Wortluft. Alexander David Lowe. Natalie Lynn Hagee. Bryce Austin McFeeters. Amelia Elizabeth Sadaga. Caden Clark. Kimberly S. Higaretta. Tyler George. Natalie Marcelino. Vance Hastings. Emily Elizabeth Lutz. Bryce Michael Baumberger. Catherine Deanne Holler. Brandon Matthew High. Brittany Marie Dellinger. Evan Disler. Erin Elizabeth Weidman. Kalani Kai Adams.
Let's go, Kalani!
Delaney Elizabeth Dyer. Dwight Graham Ostermeyer. Peyton Sell. Mitchell Stephen Hetrick. Riley Jonsbach. Spencer R. Taylor. Ella Whitman. Haley Weaver. Benjamin Mitchell. Eliza Maven Shirk. Calla Rose Martino. Colleen Marie Meck. Alexis McMillan. Lindsay May Ely. Alexis Marie Shirey. Marissa Sue Parker. Zachariah Charles Herb. Victoria Louise Aiello. Caitlin Ness. Make him cry. Ashton L. Messinger. Rachel Marie Hranjic. Peyton Wynn Schauhammer. Travis Moyer. Frederick Staley. Silas Robb.
to hold high the Viking banner, keeping faith and trust in thee. We will always give allegiance to the colors blue and gold, and look forward to the future unafraid, steadfast and bold. We are proud of Northern Lebanon, and our life's one aim will be to hold high the Viking banner, keeping faith and trust in thee.
You may sit, but I will be short. Sashi, I too was thinking today about the challenges that this class has had to deal with. I was thinking about the pandemic and shutting down early and the hybrid, but you missed one. And I know it's barely noticeable, but you're the only class to graduate in the middle of a construction project. I've had the pleasure of getting to know many of you. I've actually coached at least 16 of you, which is about 10% of this class. Some of you in the hallways are constantly calling me Gary and then acting like you're embarrassed and you forgot. And frankly, I love it. One of you is constantly asking me for money and happens to call me Dad. But it's because I know so many of you that I safely say that I believe that you are a remarkable group. I believe the parents and family members sitting here would agree with me. And I know for a fact that the teachers and staff, the administration, the school board, and everyone here is proud of you. I hope you're proud of yourselves. Luke, I can put this on hold and keep you here for a little while, but I can't keep you here until you're 25. So I'd like at this time, seniors, if you would stand. You may move your tassels. And now, by the authority granted to me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and on behalf of the Northern London School District and Board of Directors, Dr. Ebert and I present to you the graduating class of 2022. Congratulations, good luck, and God bless.
Good evening.